Welcome to day 7 of 21 days of prayer. This week we are looking at faith, and today we are looking at faith in dark places. Faith is not only trusting God when we feel close to Him, it is trusting Him when everything feels silent. Today we are looking at John of the Cross. John of the Cross was a Spanish priest and mystic in the 16th century. He worked alongside Teresa of Avila in the reform of the Carmelite order, calling people back to deeper prayer, simplicity, and devotion to God. But reform is rarely easy. His work was resisted, not mainly by outsiders, but by people within his own religious order. In 1577, John was taken prisoner by Carmelite opponents of the reform and held in Toledo. He was kept in harsh conditions, isolated in a small cell, mistreated, and deprived of comfort. This was not just physical suffering, it was spiritual and emotional suffering too. He was imprisoned by people who should have been his brothers. In that darkness, John did not conclude that God had abandoned him. He wrestled, he suffered, he endured silence, and in that place, some of his deepest spiritual poetry and reflection began to form. During and after his session, his writings explored the soul's journey with God, including what later became known as the Dark Night. For John, darkness was not proof that God was absent. It could be a place where God was purifying faith or stripping away false supports and drawing the soul into deeper trust. After months in prison, John escaped in 1578 and continued his ministry. And God did not waste the darkness. What was meant to silence him became part of the wisdom that has helped Christians for centuries. John's life gives language to a kind of faith many of us know. Some faith is formed in light when everything feels clear and near. But some faith is also formed in darkness when we cannot feel what we used to feel and cannot see what God is doing. John reminds us that silence is not the same as absence. This matters because many Christians experience seasons where prayer feels dry, worship feels difficult, and God feels distant. We often panic when that happens, but John helps us see that God may be deeply at work beneath the surface. Faith in the dark does not mean pretending the dark is not painful. It means refusing to not let the darkness define God's character. Our scripture today is Psalms 23:4. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Lord, meet us in the dark places when we cannot feel you clearly. Teach us to trust that you are still with us. Give us a faith that does not depend only on emotion, but rests in your presence and your promise.